Hello everyone. We made it to the 12th day and we're still on the track. The following discussion will be about lie. So what is lie? Um, we will discuss um, lie from various angles. How, mm, how, what is the fundamental idea? How it affects the person who tells a lie and how it affects the person who has been lied. And I mean, okay, and the um, overall consequences of the lies. So to begin with, lie is um, a person starts to lie when he he knows or he has the intention to get something without putting much effort into uh, its effort that it actually requires. And it's basically a person who sat subtly, or is the person who use the Machiavellian character or idea to get something, or to have done something. We all did lie in life, there's no denying. However, I would say there is the extremes of lie which often developed with the small lies. And now what what I mean by small lies, it's basically the lies which we often assumed as a less impacting than the extremes, and we often justify it with the impact. For example, I'm lying that I'm not coming tomorrow uh, to the class, to my teacher, having said that I'm sick at home. However, I am chilling, or I am doing other sort of stuffs. So when you when you start to lie, it basically spirals into the bigger one or serious one. Let's say I had a friend, or still, he's still my friend, by the way, and he still lies. We used to hang out a lot, and I have been always skeptical about telling lies to my parents, because I was never taught that way. And the school I went to was a religious, or more of a spiritual school, which often which turned me into believing that lie, or accepting, let's say, not believing, accepting the lie as a lie as a um, lie as a uh, as a false um, false um, false idea, or it's a sin to lie. And we often we read that lie is a manipulation that person use in order to and person who does lie many a times um, will let other let others suffer for their for their personal uh, desire to get done something, you know. And we often would go somewhere without telling our parents, and whenever we come back to our we come back, we would go to hang out with other friends to the place where our parents would not allowed. If we asked them, we would go there, and we would, so for example, we go to the riverside, and our parents would not allowed because the the the, the incident of people drowning in river was quite frequent or quite common in our place. So whenever we come back, he would lie and say that we went to this place and this place and this. He will make made a whole stories, and which will let their parents believe in him. And he even gets, or he even convinced their parents to give him money to buy uh, to buy important stuffs. However, actually I knew that he is not um, spending that money to for what he asked for. And and that's and that's the and that's the story of my friend. And now what is the what is the consequences? See, now I, as his friend, he is my good friend, but to be honest, I don't trust him, because the the the, the habit, or the habit of frequent lies from his made me believe that at certain point he could deceive me. And and I gonna take a chance, right? I start to believe if something if there is a um, conflict of interest between us, then it's more likely that I would, if he tells me something, then I would end up believing. And in order to stop that from happening, I would not believe in him. I would never believe in him. um, as far as my experience with him. However, he might not have that intention with me, or he might be telling me the truth, but because of what I saw, what I experienced, um, I would rather choose not to believe. And the person, it's more like, it's more likely that he could deceive any person, and to believe him would be foolish from my point, from my perspective. So that's the whole point. And however, the people who are lied, if we actually see the people who are lied by the other person, often doesn't lose anything in the long run, I would say, because they had um, because they had nothing to do with the lie, right? They are just being their self. However, it might turn into that turn into person uh, believing that the lie is the best, or let's say optimum path to get something, and he might end up lying with other people. However, in the long run, if a person stays true, I think he gets the truth. And now, why we shouldn't lie? Lie itself is a very destructive um, destructive, or yeah, let's say inception, when inception of a lie within a person is often destructive in a long run. He starts to lie to his parents, he starts to lie to himself. I mean, he starts to, in order to get everything, in order to get things done, he lies with everyone and everything. And people will start losing their faith in you. So, and now the question is how to spot these liars, how to know that this particular person is lying. So as far as I'm concerned, and with my research, I came to know that everyone wears a mask, even me, even my friends, my family. They wear a mask in front of, I mean, they wear mask. And how do you know they wear a mask? Because uh, whenever every person dealing with, I mean, person dealing with different people has shows a different behavior or expression or character when they actually, when they are actually talking. And you can see to them. I have seen in many cases when my parents talk to their relatives, it's a different when my parents talks to their friends, when my parents talk to this particular stranger, and the other people, so on and so and on. So what I have read is we should see the body language. We should learn to understand the body language. Actually, they said that the where I studied, it says that the body language of a person never lies. His smile can be faked. His words could be improvised, but the body language and the eye, they tell the truth. And we need a skill to comprehend the message or the behavior of the body in order to in order to letting them do before letting them do us the catastrophic the catastrophic um or or the damage that will create a situation where it will be too late for us to realize, or if there is no coming from there. So we have to be very careful about these people. I think everyone should learn how to um, how to uh, understand, or how to look into the body language and the eye of the person, because we are living in a society or world um, where we come in contact with predators, uh, Machiavellians, or narcissistic people. These are the people who can hurt you the most, and you should prepare yourself, because if you don't, you will bitch to your knees and They will put you on the ground. You cannot trust anyone. You cannot just say good happens with good people. Good happens with the good people with a good IQ. Not everyone is not everyone is kind-hearted. Not everyone believes that a human being deserve respect, kindness, love. Many have very ill intention about you, your family, and your relatives. So be careful. Thank you.